Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one we are back on the good old Commodore 64. Done the Amiga games for quite a while, so let's go back to the original and the best. This is The Fabulous Wanda and the Secret of Life, the Universe and Everything, which was released in 1983, very early 1983 at that. This is an extremely early Commodore 64 game. Published by Games Machine and written by Alan G. Osborne, as you can see. I've never heard of him, so I have no idea if he went on to do other games. This is a game that I did have back in the day, despite the fact that I was still at junior school when this came out and when I got it, and yet it does have some adult themes, or at least it's suggested that there are adult themes in this. So let's get a game underway, and it starts off with you travelling around in your space vessel. So you are travelling alone, looking for good times in a one-man unarmed vessel. You are getting pretty bored. You are a very long way from home and approaching an unfamiliar part of the universe. What awaits us? Well, amazing graphics don't await us, but then, as I say, this is 1983, so don't expect the Commodore 64 to be doing anything mind-blowing at this point. So he wants to speak to us, so you press F1 and he wants our name. You can see the amazing quality of this game already. This game is written completely in BASIC. One thing about it is that it is a game that Rob Hubbard named as being one of his all-time favourite Commodore 64 games. Anyway, so, it's just not your day, Lukozer, you're telling me. My orders are to destroy any alien vessel attempting to enter this area. You may escape this fate only by completing a task for me. If you refuse to cooperate, you will be destroyed. And they mean it. If you say no to this question, he fires on you and you have to reset the computer to be able to play the game again. And of course this came out in 83 when there were no fast loader systems, and this game took 10 minutes to load on tape. So yes. That sound doesn't really grate, does it? So we are heading to the planet Copus. There it is. And we have to beam down to Copus and find the secret of life, the universe and everything. So it's not too big a task he wants us to do. Right, so the extra instructions carry on. The secret of life, the universe and everything is known only to the fabulous Wanda, a humanoid female who has only once been known to divulge the secret. There is believed to be only one way to obtain the secret from Wanda, and of course it doesn't tell you what that one way is. Unfortunately, the last man to get the secret inexplicably died after revealing that the fabulous Wanda told him the secret of life, the universe and everything after a particularly satisfying experience. I'm sure you can guess what that is implying. So here we have her file, Wanda the Fabulous, aka Jet Bike. Again, I'm sure you can guess what that's referring to. Age unknown, sex female, occupation as hostess. Outstanding features: 2, stunning beauty and knowledge of the meaning of life, the universe and everything. That would be quite a outstanding feature to have, I suppose. Favourite drink is the Pangalactic Brain Wangler. I wonder where they got that from. Could it possibly be based on the Pangalactic Gargle Blaster? Home, the Spaced Out Inn, Highville, Copus. So let's get some details of Highville on the planet Copus. Industry, rest and recreation centre for Starship crews. The currency is klebs. High mortality rate. Many Federation personnel have disappeared without trace. This planet is out of bounds to Federation personnel. Good job I'm not one. That is all the help I can give you. Hit the spacebar to activate the teleporter to the Highville. Be prepared to be amazed by the teleportation sequence. It's fantastic. Maybe fantastic wasn't the right word. Right, so you are in Highville Teleport Terminal. The customs man demands that you pay 100 klebs teleport tax, but we have no klebs. There is an apparently friendly and wealthy looking young lady nearby who looks sympathetic. There is also a video game on which someone has left some credits on. So you have two options. You can ask the lady for help or you can play the video game. So let's ask the lady for help, eh? Hello cowboy, my name's Sophie. It really doesn't sound right when I'm reading it out. I've also just realised that I've got that fucking webcam going again, haven't I? Welcome to Highville. You want nice time. You have klebs, yes, no. Well, you can lie, but then she just says you're lying, you don't have any klebs, and then it goes straight to this. No klebs while you talk to me when you have no klebs. So it's obvious what sort of person she is. I have big family to look after. I have a starving mother and children, and you want good time with no klebs, earthling pig. Yeah, so back to the reception. So we have no other option but to play the video game. But amazingly, this video game pays out money, pays out klebs. So here we go. This video game is very popular in Highville as it pays out cash prizes. So it tells you the controls. Hitting the money, the dollar sign wins 50 klebs. Hitting the vampire loses 20. It only pays out for 1,000 klebs. You have 3 credits. We have 60 klebs to start. Win 1,000 klebs and they're yours. Right, so let's get on and play this fantastic video game. There we go. You can only assume that video games aren't particularly sophisticated on this planet. So the responsiveness of the finger is, well, almost non-existent. So it's actually, well, as you can see, it is beyond the basic. But, well, in the beginning actually it was a bit of a pain in the arse to play because it was quite tricky thanks to how unresponsive the movement was. But now it's about as challenging as, well, think of something that's not at all challenging. It's about as challenging as beating Bangladesh at Test match cricket. Unfortunately, because those dollar signs appear so infrequently, this game can go on for quite a while. This is only like one part of it. Fuck's sake, it's right over there. I can't fucking, I'm not going to get that one either, or that one. Right, there's one that's sort of close, but no. Alright, oh, I should get this one. So we're up to 660, so we are over halfway. Right, well, we're finally starting to get somewhere. We just need to get 2 more. 1 more. And there it is. Alright, so now we have our 1000 klebs. But now that we've got that, Customs man has taken his 100 klebs and you may now proceed to Highville Main Street with 900 klebs. Now go and find the secret of life, the universe and everything. So this almighty task, and it just nonchalantly says, okay, now go and find it. So you can't go back and talk to old Sophie there, so you never actually get to have the nice time with her. So here we are then, we have 4 establishments, and they are the Spaced Out Inn, where of course that's where the fabulous Wanda is. Or there is Lucky Zapod's Casino, or there is Juicy Lucy's Bar, or Patio Spaces Bar. So let's go to Patio Spaces. This is not a very sophisticated place. In fact, it's full of some pretty dangerous looking characters. But you never know, somebody here may be able to help. First, of course, you must buy yourself a drink, which costs 1,000 klebs and you have 900. Do you want a drink? No, I don't. Let's go back to the main street. There's not a lot happens in that place. In fact, there's not a lot that happens in any of these places. So here we are then in Juicy Lucy's. You see 4 beautiful girls. To talk to one of these girls it will cost you 100 klebs. These girls have badges with numbers. Which would you like to speak to? Select 1 to 4. So you don't actually have the option to speak to none of them and leave. Because if you press any key other than 1 to 4, then what it does is takes you to the dialogue page, but it doesn't tell you a name of whoever it is you're talking to. So let's go to 1. My name is Lil. Brutus told me to help you, Lukozer. I can take you to Wanda, but it will cost you 2,000 klebs. I see you have 800 klebs. You haven't enough. Get out. Right, so that was a waste of time. So we need to get some more klebs because I've only got 800. So, Lucky Zapod's Casino. Or there is the Spaced Out Inn. Well, we can have a look in the Spaced Out Inn, but you can see the entrance fee is 500. Do you wish to pay up or perhaps find a cheaper establishment? Well, no, I'll go back to the street. So we've got to go to the casino when it gives us the chance. Right, you have 800 klebs. There is a card game for you to play. It is a simple higher or lower bet over 4 cards. Hit H for higher and L for lower. How much do you bet? Let's bet 50 to start with. 4. Alright, we'll say higher than 4, 2. Fuck it, hell. It's not exactly play your cards right. Another try. Go on then. I'll only bet 10 this time. Alright. King. So surely it's lower. 8. Right in the fucking middle. And yeah, I went lower. Alright, so well, I mean, I've still got the credits to go to the whatever that establishment was that Wanda is in when it eventually gets us to the main street. Right, so 500. Do you wish to pay up? Okay, right, we'll pay up and go in. You are inside the Spaced Out Inn. The lighting is dim. You are approached by one of the many young ladies who are lounging around. She asks, "Hello, sailor, you buy me drink." Oh, go on then. She says, "I will have Pangalactic Brain Wangler, please." Barman says, "That will be 250 klebs, please." Oh dear, better check your pockets. I think you're about to be chucked out. and the bouncer's taken your klebs, which means you have failed. Because once you've run out of money, that's game over. So, alright, get us back to the fucking... So, klebs at 0. Well, it should eventually tell us that because we've run out of money, yeah, here we go, you have been arrested for vagrancy. You are about to be deported. I don't think Brutus will have any mercy when you get back to your ship. Okay, so he has no further use for you, which means that he will now do that. That's apparently him blowing us up. Right, you have a chance to activate your ship's space-time continuum destabilizer to return to the start of your journey. Press function key F1 to activate. Hitting any other key will destruct. Now, if you press any key, it basically does SYS 800. So you, or System 800, I assume that's what SYS stood for. And it meant that the computer just locked up and you can't do anything. So we'll press F1. Which basically is start the game again. That's the sum total of the music in the game. And here we are back at the start. Right, well there you go. So that is the Fabulous Wanda and the Secret of Life, the Universe and everything. So what do I think of it? Well, yeah, I mean, you've seen everything there is. It's aged about as well as bloody hell, about as well as the Plague. I mean, it was somewhat basic even when it came out, let alone now. However, there is something very particular about this, which I will reveal, but I'll do a spoiler alert for it, just in case you fancy trying this game out for yourself. So, I mean, graphically it's fucking non-existent. Audio is diabolical, when there actually is some, and gameplay, well, you've seen all of the gameplay, so there isn't a whole hell of a lot going for it. So I will give it, I don't even know what to fucking give it. I'll give it 2 out of 10 for novelty value, and because I did have this back in the day. This was one of the first games I had for my 64. I think it was only about like the 4th or 5th game I got for it. So yeah, so there you go, right. So that is Fabulous Wanda and the Secret of Life, the Universe and everything for Commodore 64, 2 out of 10. And if you don't want to know any of the spoilers, then I'll say that brings this video to an end, and we will see you at the next one. Right, now, if you are still watching, then you may be wondering what the spoilers are. The spoilers are also the reason why Rob Hubbard stated that this was one of his all-time favourite games. The game is written to be impossible. You cannot ever succeed in this. All of the amounts when it comes to buying girls a drink, or you know, or having, you know, the good time with the other girls in whatever the other bloody establishments were, or Juicy Lucy's bar, whatever it was. It's programmed so that it will always be a certain amount over however many klebs you've got. So there was one time I was absolutely determined to try and complete this, and I was at that casino, which is the only way you can get extra money, and I ended up with about 10,000. And I thought, right, surely that is enough. And then I went to that place where you bump into clearly whoever is meant to be Wanda, and suddenly the price of this Pangalactic Brain Wangler had gone up to 15,000 klebs. So it's always programmed to, basically programmed so that you can't really get any further than what I've shown you in this video. The reason that Rob Hubbard likes it so much is that because it is written in BASIC, you can actually hit run stop at some point. Yeah, not now because it's wanting to it's needing an input, but you could hit run stop, go into the actual program, list the actual basic program, and completely change the game around. So it was a way of letting you basically try out some of your programming and change various aspects of the game. I think in the interview I read with him, with Rob Hubbard, when he was saying about why he liked it, he reprogrammed it so that you could succeed, but he didn't actually say what he actually programmed it to do if you did actually succeed in doing it. So I mean, I never actually tried any of that. I mean, well, I was 11 when this came out, but I did try it with the game called Ship of the Line from Richard Shepherd Software. I mean, that was a diabolical adventure, but I changed loads of bits about that, mostly in the text. But yeah, instead of saying, you know, press any key to play, it would say stuff like, you know, press any key to play this shit effort of a game, you know. So I mean, if you know, fancy farting about with a game that is impossible and changing about the basic programming and you know, basically have a go at you know, your own basic programming whilst altering an already existing game, then this may have some sort of appeal in terms of, you know, pure curiosity. So if that's your sort of thing, then yeah, maybe go ahead. But as I say, as a game in itself, it's so limited. Then you throw in the fact that it's written to be impossible to succeed. Yeah, I'll stick by my 2 out of 10. So that's it. That is the secret, or no, the Fabulous Wanda and the Secret of Life, the Universe, and everything. And that does bring this video to an end. So yeah, we shall see you at the next video.